Okay, so it's this screw right there and that screw. Now if you want to get this thing working when it's clicking, you come right over to the timer thing right there and just wiggle that, tap that, grab it and click it with your finger and tap it, and it should stop clicking and start working again until you can get a replacement in. Amazon Prime it, brah. Under 10 bucks. I mean 20 bucks. Okay, so after that's down, this is the circuit that clicks. They're pretty much the same on all things. Held in, I clip, plastic clip, and those prongs right there. So that's the part you need to replace. It's under 20 bucks. And then make sure you get your little antenna thing back in place. This. And put it back up. Okay, signs of that thing is having trouble is you'll start getting melt drips, like melting. This is one example. Like your freezer should never have that if you haven't lost power. This is a sign that something defrosted and then it froze back up. And you're not gonna see that in here. And I always keep a temperature gauge. And a real old school one. This should always be below 10. Alright, so I got the defrost timer in. These are kind of the same. A lot of fridges use these exact same thing. The purpose of the defrost timer is it basically turns the refrigerator off for, I think it's 10 minutes, so that the cooling element can defrost. And some fridges will have like a heater and it will heat it and defrost it. Because if you leave a refrigerator just running and there's humidity in the air, the element is going to freeze up. And if it freezes up, air can't move through it. And if air can't move through it, it doesn't cool anything. Alright, so make sure you turn your refrigerator off. I'm going to turn this down to 1 so it doesn't want to turn on. Okay. Can you see that? Turn that down to 1. And then take the screws out. Yeah, what happens is it just, you hear clicking in here. It's going click, 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 because it's trying to turn on. And then you can just go in. The timer is right there. You can go in and manually turn it and get your refrigerator to work again. Now, why it's clicking, I don't know. I'm going to replace it and then take it apart, and we'll see why it was clicking. So it's done it twice in the last like 2 months. Get the other one out. Okay. All right. So here's the replacement. Oh my God, those are bent. I have to return it. That's when you land and you live in the land of stupid. Okay. In there. Let's make sure that it's correct. Let's get this off. This isn't screwed in or anything, right? that is in there tight, I'll tell you what. Interesting. The fridge just turned on even though I have it at 1. Oh, you know what? Because the timer might have been at 10. That might be why that was off. Okay, so you got to get this thing back in here. Back up there. This like this. Might be turning on because it was already at the defrost cycle, or because I have the door open, it already hit below 1. So annoying. Back to 6, I think that's where I had it. Okay. Yep, cold air coming out of there. Let's see where that should be, between 10 and minus 10. Yep. That's good. Let's see what the fridge is at. Below 46 in there. All right. So now we just need to wait for it to turn off so we can get up the temperature. But now let's look into why this failed, or was failing, starting to fail. All right, so this is the old one, and this is what's happening. This turns for 10 minutes, and if you listen, you're going to hear it click on. There, that click on. What happens is it gets stuck right before that and just goes tick, 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 and your fridge starts defrosting. The freezer, everything starts melting, the refrigerator starts getting hot. But you'll know something's going on because you're going to hear this thing going tick, 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 tick. So let's see if there's maybe a tooth messed up or something like that. You know, in theory, I could have just taken this apart and tried to fix it, but these things are just so cheap, why bother? Well, I'm not seeing anything that's going to be useful to look at. Let's see if any plastic parts fall out. There's a whole nother circuit up here that I can't see from here. That went there. Nothing grease, no grease. So this does have pressure on it. So, oh, the bottom does come off. I don't think I'm going to find anything useful into here because it wasn't related to this. Oh, there's some teeth on there. Oh, so this is the motor. So what happens when the compressor is on, this motor gets engaged and it starts turning this, and then this gets tripped into the 10-minute timer and turns off the motor. When the motor gets turned off, this gets turned off. Well, not motor, it's compressor. But it shouldn't be an issue with this. There shouldn't be teeth missing on this. Shouldn't be this part, because this part is the one that puts it into the timer mode. And then when it's in the timer mode, it gets stuck trying to turn everything back on. So I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, maybe I'm seeing something right now. Why aren't these other wheels turning? Oh, these wheels are what engages the motor. There's the motor's thing right there. The motor turns these. Okay. So you see, here's where the... Actually, let's come to the... There's another gearing, right? Yeah, gearing. So the motor turns these gears, and these turn the white. Can this come up? These are the clicking parts. Let's see if anything. It's not going to be this part, though. It's kind of weird how those are with their teeth, missing teeth. It's going to be this part. I think I could pull these out. Is it this dirt? Maybe it's this dirt. Huh? Is it gonna go? It's gonna turn it on, and it turned it on, and it turned on that one. This is for when you turn a motor on instantly, a capacitor, or when you turn a motor off, the capacitor. Oh no, that's not. Never mind. All I'm talking about. Well, there's a motor for that too. All right, so are these the same thing? No, one is deeper. I don't remember. This one was like this. All right. Or is it like this? It's like this. Doesn't it sit on the plastic? Oh. Oh, I forgot that this has to go in. Alright, so I'm not seeing anything wrong with this. But it was definitely sitting there clicking. backwards. All right, so I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with this, which is worrying me. There isn't much that can go wrong with it. There's no teeth missing. Well, we're gonna have to see if it happens again.